When the demands of raising children and caring for older adults rear their head in Taiwanese families, it is often women who bear the brunt of it. Women, far more than men, are likely to quit their jobs at prime working age to become full-time homemakers. Years later, when they're ready to return to work, they find themselves facing a changed job market with trepidation and little emotional support. Today, in our Sunday special report, we meet a group that's trying to help ease the transition of women who want to return to work. Through counseling and workshops, it strives to give women the confidence and skills needed for a smooth launch back into the workforce.
管理中心你好。哦，你哪里？
Hsin-yi is 44 and works as a secretary for the management committee of a residential complex. Landing this job was a struggle as she had a career gap of 4 years.
我在这边做会计啊。
I do the books, handling the residents' management fees and receipts. I also issue parking permits.
大哥来收钱了。好。
Miss Wu was once a high-powered insurance agent who worked long hours, rushing to events and racing against time. She quit the job to become a full-time homemaker. Several years later, once her youngest child reached 4th grade, she decided to re-enter the workforce to pitch in with household expenses.
至少我觉得这个工作，因为它现在离我家很近。
At least this job is near my home and the hours are very regular. I think it works well for me because I can still take care of my kids.
Over in New Taipei's Xizhi district is Wang Huiru, a 43-year-old single mother to 3 children. Since her divorce, she's shouldered sole responsibility for her children's education and family finances. She works part-time at a bento shop and does odd assembly jobs at home, but her main source of income is her clothing shop.
我会开服饰店是因为小孩读书。
I opened a clothing shop because my kids are in school, and this work lets me be in control of my time. If they get sick or if something happens at school, I can just close up for the day and go.
Miss Wang has thought about finding a job at a big company, but for the time being, that notion is on the back burner.
我如果真的走出去上班怎么办？
If I really got myself an office job, what would happen? Would I still be able to make time for the kids? Would I be able to handle the rhythm of corporate life?
According to a survey by the Ministry of Labor, the #1 reason women leave their jobs is to look after their families. For women aged 30 and up, the labor force participation rate is 14 to 29 percentage points lower than that of men.
有非常多的女性朋友们，因为照顾小朋友或是照顾老人家。
There are a lot of women who quit their jobs because they have to look after their children or older adults in their family, or because they're expecting a child. Some leave because they are trying to have a baby and can't. They might think, what can I do to take care of my body?
好，我该回家要陪小孩。可是就像你说的，
So I thought, okay, I'll just stay home and take care of my children. But it's just as you said, I didn't feel a sense of accomplishment. Then children grow up and they gradually stop needing you, yet you're still there.
Sometimes women freely choose to quit their jobs to care for their loved ones. Sometimes a stark reality is at play. On average, Taiwanese women make less than men, and they're often the ones forced to leave their jobs for their children. No matter the reason, once those family responsibilities are no longer pressing, it can be daunting for women who want to go back to work. They often encounter closed door after closed door. As the job search drags on, a deep sense of self-doubt can develop.
我有放在那个104，当然没有人通知我啊。
I uploaded my resume to a job search platform, and of course nobody contacted me. If you go and say I've got to take care of my kids on weekends and can't do overtime in the evenings, it makes it really hard to find a normal job, unless someone recommends you.
Ann Chen has been in the consulting and leadership sector for more than 30 years. She says that on average, women who leave the workforce due to motherhood tend to do so at 30 years old. If their hiatus lasts for 2 years or more, it is deemed as a career break. That diminishes their prospects once they decide to return to work, often as a middle-aged or older adult.
所以你今天要录取的，你要聘用的人才，很可能是40几岁的。
Say the candidate you're considering, the talent you want to hire, is well in their 40s. The employer might have concerns that such candidates would be older than their potential supervisors. Say that it's a younger male supervisor. How would she interact with him? The concern has to do with the age difference.
Sometimes, not being able to find work is due not to employer prejudice, but to the candidate's own lack of self-confidence.
其实首先很重要的会受到冲击的是，他们对于自己的自信心。
First and foremost, she may be lacking self-confidence. She may feel that her professional expertise and ability are no longer needed for society. In this situation, she will need to evaluate herself and identify other skills at which she excels. She can explore what the job market has for her and then go for those opportunities.
Chen founded the Taiwan Women Career Development Association to help returning women rediscover their self-confidence. The association holds workshops for women to get ready to step back into the labor market.
只要能够让它铺匀，对，就像把粉底要铺匀。
The courses, guidance, and counseling sessions bring participants closer together as each strikes her own path forward.
我们的柔性阵地工作坊里面。
In our flexibility and resilience workshop, the most important thing is helping them regain their self-confidence. The second is helping them see their own resilience. Number 3 is helping them get their affairs in order, be it in terms of their family or in time management. Number 4 is showing them how to handle being a working woman. The final thing is helping them reach their career potential.
From building a healthy mindset to honing useful skills, the courses aim to help participants find a new direction in life.
后面呢，我们才会去教导说，那你怎么样去
It's only at the end that we offer guidance on how to dress professionally, how to handle interviews, and how to write a resume.
Ms. Wu says that the courses and mock interview sessions helped her see what she was doing wrong in her job search.
什么样的一些特殊的技巧可以适合我们是社区秘书的工作啊？
老师就有提点我，就说第一个你薪水就不要写了。
The instructor gave me some tips. She said, first, don't write your salary for past positions. When people see that in your current situation, who would dare hire you? You've been out of the workplace for 4 years. During that time, you were recruiting volunteers. That means you were engaging in discussions with them, that you have communication skills. Why didn't you write that on your resume? I had felt that the volunteer job was unpaid and that I wasn't supposed to put such work on my CV.
Throughout the process, Wu learned that what she saw as weakness could be a strength, and that she had unique strengths attractive to employers. It was a process of self-discovery that helped her get a glimpse of her potential. Here at the association, women support other women as they work together to turn adversity into strength.
最重要是让他回到
The most important thing is helping them reconnect with themselves and rebuild their sense of self, so that they can find momentum for moving forward.
It's a process of transformation that occurs again and again before beauty is finally brought to the fore.